everybody, it's Robin. I am here with Mammy. I've started this tutorial with a Dazzle Dry Pedal to the Metal, a French manicure, 2 coats, and it's a nude peach. It's really pretty, and Wildflowers glitter. It's in white, and I have that poured out into a little palette like this. There's big ones and little ones. This is like a hollow pastel. So I have that all ready to go. I have acrylic paints all put out: green, orange, red, yellow, blue, white, and black. I have my water spray. I'm going to spray them down now and make sure that I have lots of water on top of the palette and on every color like this, so that I can pull from the water. See, you can see it on the red, it's starting. I can pull from the water and thin down my paint as I work. So I'm going to be working with it, the consistency to where when I paint it gets stripy. Okay, so now on this, I have this one, and I'm going to add some Wet n Wild top coat to the glitter. It's going to pool up to the side of the polish. This is just dried blue paint. It's not going to come out if you unless you really work it to come out. But I'm just going to make a nice thick paste of glitter like this. That might be a little thick. There we go. And there we go. Now I've made a glitter soup. Okay, my glitter soup is going to go on the edges of these nails so that it looks like snow. Just on the edge. Let me zoom in. Okay, now, so how you, okay. I can use glue, and I can use gel, and I can use acrylic, and I can use a million different ways to put this glitter into products to make the tips glittery. It is a personal choice as to what you like the most. And I like to work with polish and flat art most because it's inexpensive and it gets the job done. It dries quickly, but not too quickly, so that you can work, but you don't have to. I don't know. It's the most inexpensive if you're starting out, and that is what I want to give to the people who start watching my channel, is a way to start learning your skills in an inexpensive way, and then you can start building up your product base based on what you like the most. I haven't found gels and products with other things that work better that have said, okay, I'm going to change over. So when I'm done, it'll look like this, and when I top coat, it's going to be so gorgeous. So I'm just going to stop there. I'll meet you back and start with my painting. Alright, so now I have a very thin black on my liner brush that you get at robinmosesnailart.com. That's my Shopify store, and it goes worldwide. So with a very thin, light black. Oh, also, I put a top coat, a Dazzle Dye top coat over the top of it, just to be so that I can easily paint over the top. So I'm going to go in and lightly, ever so lightly, put a line in. This one doesn't get a line. Then this one. Like that. And you see how the water beaded up right there? That's because my paint is too thin. So I add some more paint. Go over it again. And if you can't go over it again because you don't have the balance yet with your brush, just take it off without, you can rub it off with alcohol and it comes completely off, or you can just let it dry completely and then just dot where you have a little empty space, and that will get it going again. So now that my paint is a little bit thicker, you'll see that this line comes in easier. See, and it doesn't break, it stays. So then I'm going to take, okay, now I'm going to take some, okay, now I wiped my brush onto the paper towel like this. That's kind of like cleaning my brush between strokes. Now I'm going to take the red, and with my brush I'm going to dot and push, push and dot. And then that way you're making lights without having to draw them. So I'm going to try again. You dot and then push like that. So you don't even have to draw a light, and so it's very fast. This design, without me taping and explaining to you, I can do in about maybe 10 minutes. But this, because I'm teaching, it takes me a little bit longer. So I know that orange and green make brown. So I'm going to go in here, orange, green, make a brown, add a little bit of black, and then you have like a brown color, right? So a little bit more black, a little bit more orange, and we have coffee color. So in the middle here, I'm going to put a little tiny sphere or an eyeball, an eyeball shape. I think the correct term is Vesica Pisces. This is the symbol right there. Okay, so we'll go here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dot in lights that are, bless you!
Sorry.
And I will dot in yellow, green, blue lights, and I'll meet you back when all of my lights and my lines are made. Oh, back. So I'm going to make like a little square head like this. It's brown as well, the same color as that I used for coffee. And get that going. Add a little bit of black, a little bit of red to my brown right here. Boom, 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 boom. That makes a dark brown. You can also just have brown paints so that you don't have to worry about mixing. Mixing is a challenge, to be sure. Then I will put on his little antlers. Huh. Love it. Then antler, antler. Then I'm going to do a little bit of the gold and the red. Okay, I'm lightening it up again because I put it all the same color, and I'm putting his little ears down low. He's going to have black eyes. Boop. Boop. And you can also put the 1.5 millimeter Google eyes on here. That is awesome. And then I'm going to put a big old red nose like that. And I can put a smile on him or not, or I can put a little bow on him or not. You can decorate him 1,000 different ways. And that is part of the beauty of hand painting, is that you can choose what you like to do and do it for practically nothing. This costs me nothing to do. It just is practice. So your customers are paying for your practice, basically. So practice as much as you can so that you can make a living. So I'll finish that out and I'll meet you. Okay, so as you guys know, I take my job. This is a real nail shop, and lots of stuff happens, and so you'll catch me mid-laugh. Sorry. So I'm going in with lights, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put little lights on all of the Christmas lights like so. Now that they've been decorated. Isn't that cute? So then, here we go. Mammy has a coffee shop, just so you all know. And just so you all know, I am also a coffee addict. So we get along like peanut butter and jelly. Her coffee cups are reddish brown. So I'm mixing the brown with the red. And I'm going around. So here we go. This is going to be fun, you guys. So take your red and outline right here. Then take your red and go down into a little thing like this. Now this is where when you top coat it really makes a difference because you would be all bumpy. This is bumpy enough with the top coat, but when you put the second top coat over the top of it, it totally will make it flat and even. If you find that it's too lumpy, then I would go over it with a couple top coats. But you don't want too much top coat, you know. Just try and keep, just remember thinner is better with paints and stuff like that, and you're going to have a little bit of bumpies with glitter. And that's where gel comes in handy. So if you're really into gel, gelling over the top of this is perfect, but it's not my perfect thing, so I'm just going to put 2 top coats. Okay, so there's the little cup. Now, now's the fun part. So I'm going to do a little bit of gray, mix a little bit of black and white, make a gray. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to put the gray like this. And it's going to go down into the cup like that. Okay, then I'm going to do a little bit of gray and just do a few little bloop, bloop, bloop. Let those dry. While they're drying, go in and put the bulbs in little black, what are these called? Black light holders? They're little light holders.
Light ends. I don't know.
Light homes. Light britches. You got to put the britches on. There you go. Boop. Okay. So now that you have your britches on, this is the cutest thing ever. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to take the end of my brush and with the lightest, most thinnest coat of black, here we go. I'm going to go from the light britches like this and do little filigrees. Now, for those of you guys who are allergic to filigree, I totally understand, and you don't have to do the filigree on them. Like it is something that if you guys are trying to perfect your filigree and you're working on it, then this is so fun. So I'm going to just filigree through like that, here and there where it fits. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to do another one on film and finish up that cup. So I'm going to push, push, pull to the britches, and then up like this, and pull up like that. And pull up. And what that does is it gives the like this really Christmassy, dressed up illusion that is like one of a kind. And you can do it however you want. Let me do one more.
You do it so well.
It's so fun. Put the britches on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Where's the doctor? I was like, I'll show you. When the doctor comes in, Mammy, say, let me show you my britches, britch. She'll love it. Okay, so I'm in a dot and then circle, push. And what this does is it just gives this really beautiful, eclectic holiday look. People say, where did you get your idea from? Clip art. So,
very cute.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
I love them.
Now I'm going to go in, clean my brush, watch, wipe the paint out of the brush, go in with white, pull the most off, dot, 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 and then go in like this, put that white on there. Then with the gray, pull in, and then I'm going to do like the little steam coming out. Just a little cute little, you can make it swirly, you can make it however the heck you want to make your steam. Then with the red, I'm going to go in and do, do, do. And I want to get the red as close to the coffee as possible so that it doesn't look like the candy cane is floating in the coffee. It looks like it's into the coffee. Like that. And then I will write whatever she wants on here, but if you wanted to, you could go across with a little stripe of gold on the top, and I'll meet you back. But that's basically what I'm working on now. Okay, so now I'm back to him. So I'm going in with a little bit of red with a little bit of white, and that makes a dark pink. But when it's added lightly to the red, it just looks like highlighted red. And then you add a little bit more white, so it turns into a pink. And then you just go out under here with a little bit more, a little bit more. And then with the highlight of white, I'm just going to go doot, 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 and then highlight, highlight, highlight. And then I'll just give him some highlights. I highlight all of the little, oh, I hope I got that in frame. God. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Okay, so here is the end result, and they are highly reflective. Sorry about that. But let's go through this design, shall we? So we have the design with the filigree and the glitter. There's the little marshmallows and candy in the hot chocolate with her initials for her coffee shop on the cup. And then just the filigree and the glitter with the lights wearing their breeches. And here is the little Rudolph wearing his little thing right there. And this design is done without stones, without any kind of expensive stuff. You guys can practice it and do it on a family member or a friend. Share this tutorial and support my channel for girls wanting to learn nail art, and boys. But whatever it is, it's artists who want to learn how to paint small little things that are fun, affordable, and that you never run out of ideas or possibilities using the most inexpensive materials. I want to get that word out more than ever, and I've been dedicated to that for 7 years. And you can see my Christmas list at the end of this video, where to buy brushes at the end of this video, and I'll see you back with more. Everybody have a Merry Christmas!
Bye.